So, I just want to show you guys something curious, because I have some questions, YouTube. I have some questions about your intentions and how you're interpreting information. And so last night, you guys, well, back up. You guys know that on my channel, I've been documenting what happened when a walkaway group that I was with in Dallas got attacked by a group of Black Lives Matter protesters. I've documented that extensively on this channel. There's a playlist about it if you want to go back and see. Now, here's the thing. Yesterday, I posted the complete footage of what happened to us, just from start to end, and I provided additional commentary, just pointing out different parts of the footage. I pointed out things like, we were directly in front of the Dallas police station. There was a line of media. There was media following us the entire way. The cops didn't come to help us. The Dallas media has not actually aired the footage they have and have refused to release it, even claiming, Eric Alvarez, that you don't have it when we have video clearly showing that you are following us the entire way. So I released that video last night on this channel, and to be frank, I didn't really expect it to get monetized. I really didn't. That wasn't the point of releasing it, but I was very curious about what YouTube would do with this footage, because essentially this footage clearly shows, and you can watch it if you don't believe me, it clearly shows that the walkaway people, me, Brandon Strock, Mikey Harlow, a couple walkaway employees, we did nothing. We said nothing. We did nothing to provoke this group. And in fact, they were the aggressors the entire time. The Black Lives Matter protesters were the aggressors from the very beginning. It is clearly documented in the video. And so I was rather curious to see how YouTube would handle this. Would they demonetize it? Would they let the monetization through? Because here's the thing, we're looking at the back end of my channel right here, and you can see, we'll go down to the walkaway videos. Oh, that's actually new. So my original video that I posted about the Black Lives Matter protesters attacking us at the walkaway rally, which was the first thing that happened earlier in the day, that has a limited monetization. And to be honest, I didn't actually try to even monetize these 3 videos at first, because I kind of just figured YouTube wouldn't allow me to do it. So this first video actually still has monetization, and it seems as though this has actually had a manual review. I didn't even ask them to monetize it in the first place. I actually selected the self-ranking things that I thought were appropriate, that I knew would result in a limited monetization, but I was just kind of curious. Now, I actually did the same thing with these videos. This is the video that I took that kind of went viral on the internet of what, like, this is the one that I took literally while being chased by the Black Lives Matter protesters. That's monetized, and that was monetized after manual review, because when I originally posted it, there was a limited monetization on that. This is the same. This was my recap of what happened afterwards. It was like my little update afterwards, just letting you guys know that I was okay. This was actually demonetized up until like this morning. I think that did not used to be monetized, so that's new. Then I have the complete walkaway story here, which was just me talking into the camera. Initially, that was demonetized. They eventually reversed the ranking. They reversed that one and made it monetized. So when I posted the complete footage, I selected the self-ranking characteristics that I thought were completely appropriate based on all of the other videos that YouTube has monetized or slash demonetized around this incident. And it was actually initially monetized at first. It was. And then YouTube came back with a manual review and demonetized the video. And let's see, let's just look at their feedback about why they demonetized this video. This video, which again, I'm gonna beat this dead horse. This video literally depicts the walkaway group. Me, Brandon Strock, Mike Harlow, 2 walkaway employees getting accosted by an angry mob of Black Lives Matter protesters. That is what it depicts. So YouTube has said this video depicts hate or discrimination towards a protected group based on race, age, or natural characteristics, where I originally selected references to a marginalized group that were made in a non-hurtful manner, because frankly, like, the walkaway group, like, let's just be blunt. YouTube, even though there was a black person in our group and there were 2 LGBT people in our group, YouTube ain't gonna consider walkaway to be marginalized and oppressed. Come on, like, we all know that. I mean, I guess I could even be, like, because I'm a woman too, maybe I go into that bucket too, but YouTube is never gonna consider us to be marginalized and oppressed. So why Why, based on a human reviewing this, would YouTube find that a video clearly depicting Black Lives Matter's protesters accosting a group of people that did nothing to provoke them, that didn't even speak to them in the video? We were not the ones speaking. They were the ones screaming and shouting and threatening violence against us. Why would YouTube then say this video depicts hate or discrimination towards a group based on age, race, age, or natural characteristics? Is YouTube admitting that Black Lives Matter is a hate group? Is that what they're saying here? Or are they saying that the walkaway people who didn't say anything throughout the course of the entire video are actually the hate group? This is what I want the explanation on, because really, it can only be one of those two things. This is what I want the explanation on, YouTube. I want to know if you are saying that Black Lives Matter is the hate group, or if walkaway is the hate group. And I actually tweeted out to them because really, like, I like tweeting at Team YouTube on Twitter is the only way right now that I'm able to get answers to anything. It's the only way that I've been able to get stupid monetization decisions that they made overturned, because I can't appeal through their website. They don't even email me when they make these decisions, but if I tag Team YouTube in a tweet, oftentimes they'll say, oh, our bad, and they'll turn my monetization back on. Or they'll reverse stupid decisions that have been made. So I tweeted at Team YouTube earlier. So Team YouTube has decided that a video that clearly shows Black Lives Matter attacking Walkaway in Dallas depicts, wait for it, hate and discrimination. Care to explain your choice, YouTube? Are you acknowledging that BLM is a hate group? And then I link off to the video, and then I follow up with, and just so we're clear, I always expected YouTube to demonetize this video, which is absolutely true, but I wanted to see what their rationale was. So let's consider this progress, because YouTube is basically saying that Black Lives Matter's protesters were discriminating against our group. I mean, really, guys, is there any other explanation for it? I know that many of you have probably seen the video. If you have not seen the video, there's a whole playlist. I'll link the playlist of all the videos in the description below so you guys can find them all in one place. But it seems to me that YouTube's decision here is essentially saying that Black Lives Matter is committing a hate crime against Walkaway. And if that is not what they're saying, then I would like an explanation. Now, oftentimes YouTube will actually reply to me in these tweets. I don't believe they've replied yet. Let's just take a quick gander at their replies just to see. Sometimes they actually do reply and give me an update. They usually give me an update if they've made a mistake of some sort, but no, it looks like we haven't had an update yet. But listen, guys, again, I just don't know what other way to interpret this. I don't know. Like, if you have thoughts about it, leave a comment, because this to me seems to be saying that YouTube is saying that Black Lives Matter committed a hate crime against Walkaway. And if that is not what you're saying, YouTube, then I would love an explanation. I would love an explanation for this particular selection, because I can't interpret it any other way based on the content of the video. Either you are being willfully ignorant about the content of the video, you're literally closing your eyes and not looking at the video that you just demonetized, or you're acknowledging what happened to us in Dallas. I just like an explanation. That's all. That's all. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this. I will let you know if YouTube responds and what their response is.